World of YouTube, Aji here with another video, Haunted Places in Mass. We're now going to be taking a left turn on Ashbywest Road in Fitchburg. As you can see, we are out in the midst of the woods. And this is very out in the woods. I mean, it does have some houses on it further up in the road, but not down this end. Now, this story and this tale is, I'm not going to travel this whole road, but this part that I'm going through right now, most definitely I believe whatever this person is talking about is in the perimeter of this area. And over here we got some trails and stone walls of, showing that people, I believe, lived here in the 1800s. For whatever reason, I don't know why the people back in the 1800s came way out in the woods like this, but the website I got this off of was Ghosts of America. There's one thing I want to explain about that website. You can check it out. Is that when people do tell these stories, and that's what it's all about, is people telling stories about houses, roads, encounters they had, and they tell the story, and they're actual people and all that. But what I can't stand is they don't give out all the goddamn information. Now, this story claims that they were driving down this road and they saw a dark figure come out, flying over them, and it represented a body with wings, and the kid calls it the Batman of Fitchburg. And I wrote back in the comment box, and this kid obviously, and I wrote a lot of these, and I take it people don't get back to you because they don't check out on what they've written. So to come out here and to even know how far it is beyond me. How far down the road they were, but I think down in that area, the first half, I get a gloomy feeling when I pass stuff. And I feel like a presence if you're driving by a house, old house. If there's something dark there, I don't know, it like drags me towards it, and I feel it. So there's been a lot of stuff I've been catching, and I'm gonna turn around here due to the fact that I ain't gonna go all the way down this road. Ain't got much time, but this is just a glimpse of what it is out on here. And at one time at night, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to drive this road. But when I get down to the bottom there where I just was, I'm going to get out and walk. Because if anything out here, I think it would be more activity down this end where there's nothing. But looking at this road, though, indicates to me, like I said, that there was a lot of people out here back in the 1800s. And I don't know, some of these buildings weren't here, but the way the property lines and the rocks go, and I'm starting to see a lot of trails, it's telling me that the settlers settled out here. And I'm for damn sure there was a lot of Indians out here. But what gets me with this story is the story I read in the Great Powwow. And this is what makes me kind of believe that if there's something out here, a dark entity, it would be something like that the Great Powwow book of the story told is that the Willard house that was built in Harvard. Harvard was once Lancaster and Littleton. Littleton and Lancaster were two of the main towns back then before Harvard and Bolton, Mass was even built. That's what I've come to find out. But a mile or two down from that house that Willard lived in, there was a set of woods that not even the Indians would go in, and he too himself witnessed the noise, and I think the vision they claimed to be the devil himself. So I'm about to wonder if any of that might come here, because of course, you know, if you're into that, and even if there is a devil, or maybe it just be an evil entity, they roam, or every town has their own. One of the two. But this story, supposedly, I think it happened like 2005 or somewhere in the mix of 2005 and 2008. It's in the, like I said, it's in the Ghosts of America website, if you want to check it out. You do have to pick certain towns to get that story to come up. So Fitchburg Air and all that is in there, and that's where I get all my stuff from. As you can see, here we are, Ashbywest Road. But like I say, who knows what roams in these woods? You never know what roams in these woods, but Indians did live out here, and I can tell you, man, they could have some strong spirits, or even their own strong, entities that they make themselves. You never know what them shamans were capable of doing. And of course, you're never going to hear a story from an Englishman, because if there was anything a shaman did of an Indian, that person's going to be dead and they ain't going to be able to tell their story. So you don't know that. No one knows that. So if they did things back in the day, the Indians, and they made things happen, well, hey, maybe that's what's out in these woods. Because Indians used to dress up in bird suits and stuff while doing their war dances, or even a peace dance, or they'd have something to, if you look up on Indian culture, and they dress up in the skins of animals to either to keep warm or to do their dances. And who knows, maybe one's locked in limbo because of a war dance they did, dressed up as the blackbird, they call it, the crow, or even the raven. And like I said, Indians were made to learn from the wild. And when them blackbirds supposedly come around, crow, raven, all the time indicates death. Not that something's gonna die, but they seen that the bird was circling around a dead animal, or they, the superstitious that people believe that them birds come from. It don't mean that if you see one, you're gonna see death. It means that either someone had died there, or they're circling that dead animal. So that's what I got. And I think the raven is more that if someone is dead, because I had that happen to me out in Templeton with the Indian suicide video I did. But it's just nuts what you find. Who knows what's up in them woods? Because all along this, Indians were very, were living throughout Fitchburg and Leominster area. I've been finding out a lot of, which in an article I found that say that they didn't know if Indians lived here, but you know what? For them to say that, hey, you all got something wrong with your head. But that article was, of course, done in the 1800s. But if this person did see something on Ashbywest Road, of course, I'm going to get out there and see what I can find. Could find nothing. Hopefully I find something. Other than that, that's what I'm getting with all this stuff in these, these wood experiences of spirit souls. There's all kind, like I said, who knows what's roaming? who knows what Indians did back then. Because if it was something deadly, you're not going to tell that story because they'll be killing you right after the sighting of something to scare you. So, other than that, still got many more to come. I got a year's worth of work that's going to keep me so damn busy, it's not funny. I got so many places to search, so many ghost places to find ghosts. It's just like this stuff is coming out of the woodwork. And it's like, I actually had a comment on a video. I don't know if anybody's gonna read it, but someone says I'm posing as a ghost. Doing ghost videos. Or maybe I am a ghost. Something pulls me, something drawn me lately. I don't know what it is, but the more I search and dig, the more stuff is starting to make me believe that there's something out there and it wants to be heard. So hopefully I'm the advocate for the dead and make everybody find out that there's something waiting on the other side for all of us to see. And there's something right now that wants to come back through to show that they're there. That's what I believe. So until then, my next ghost adventure, who knows when it will be, but it'll be there soon. Out.